Gareth, great way to start the new season. You knew pre-season had gone well, but it's only until you get into the first game of the season that you realise how well it will be, and today's gone well.
Yeah, no, it has gone well. I suppose now at the end of it, now when you come out and you look at the actual result, and the end of the day, it's a great scoreline for us. Albeit we've scored a few right at the end. There's a lot of positives to take. There's a lot of things we've got to work on as well, which is great whenever you're coming off the back of a win like that. So against the top quality side, and we knew it was going to be tough. We knew we had to really work hard to break that side down, and I think we stuck to what we do, and we came out on top, and very pleasing.
You talk about that first quarter in particular. It was nip and tuck, wasn't it? They really came at you, but you dug deep. And Rob talked about it a minute ago. You didn't go away from your game plan.
No, and I think that's what we're strong at. We know what our strengths are as a group. Right across the board, we like to play with the ball, and we're getting there whenever their defence as well. I'm very pleased again to have come through and not concede a try. It's a really good marker for us. Julian Salvi's putting in a real good effort in there, and boys are really coming to it. And so hopefully we can continue with that. But again, I'm as a 10, I like to see tries going in, and delighted with the amount of scores we got.
I was going to say Sal's was jumping around for joy in the stands there at times, but he's made a real impact coming in, isn't he? He's offered a few new ideas to you guys, and we're seeing the fruits of it already.
Yeah, no, he's really stepped into the role really well, and it's credit to him and credit to the boys as well for stepping up and taking it on board. It was a difficult transition obviously for him, but I think he stepped into it really well, and he's brought a lot of fresh ideas. He's obviously a very, very competent defender whenever he was playing, and he's just sort of instilled a few different things in us, and it's the new voice as well, which has got us really hungry and really looking forward to the defend. And I think we've always had a really strong attack, and hopefully now we can get the two together and makes us a strong outfit.
Not a lot of new faces coming in. Alex Cuthbert probably the major one, but guys like Ollie Devoto, Matt Kovacic, Campo, people like that coming back who missed a lot of rugby last year. You're seeing real hungry players that want to make a mark.
Yeah, they're like brand new signings, but the beauty is they've had a year to obviously get into the way of things. And I know Ollie's been here a little bit longer, and Campo as well, and it's great to see Kev now really stepping up and taking his opportunity that he has. His pre-season's been fantastic, and he's performed really well again on a big stage, and that's great credit to him. But again, I think it's right across the board. The boys have all stepped up and really performed, and it's a good start to the season. That's what it is. It's a start. It's always key to win your home games, and there's a lot of positives, a lot of things we've got to work on. But it's ideal going into Monday. We have a lot of things we can work forward to going into next week.
A term a lot of you are using is hunger, and you've seen that for hunger on the pitch, hunger in training, hunger for places. It's really coming through, isn't it?
It is. We have a great squad. It's probably one of the strongest squads I've ever been involved with at Exeter Chiefs, and it's a very exciting squad. We've got young fellas right across the board, and young guys who've got a lot of experience as well. Guys who've now played in Premiership finals, and played at the top level of the game. And it's great to see that we've got a group now that's going to look to push the club forward, and hopefully as an older statesman I can sort of keep up with them.
Fast forward the clock to next week, from past experience the amount of games you've had against Wasps. Tough test.
Yeah, but to me it's always the most exciting game, because they always look to go out and play with a lot of tempo, play with a lot of ball. It's going to really test their defence first and foremost, which is good. Obviously going away from home, we've always had tough games with them. And it's a team that we really enjoy playing against, and hopefully it'll bring the best out of us.
You talked about the spearheading the attack there, and the attack was razor sharp there today, but there's still little bits and pieces you probably want to tweak with.
Oh yeah, there's plenty of things to work on there. We've probably left a couple of scores out in the first half, but we're creating them, which is key, and then you probably reap the rewards later in the game because of the tempo we're playing at. And if you can continue with that, you're going to get your scores later in the game. It's key not to get frustrated with it if they don't come straight away. And I think the team's been really good at that.
I know it's only week one, but in terms of putting a scoreline down, how much of a statement is that for others to look in at?
For us it's not something we're really going to worry terribly about. We can only control what we do, and if the team's going to look at it and go, that's a statement, well, that's up to them. We very much just, we've got a game of rugby to win, and we want to go out and play the best we can, and if we can knock a few scores off and come away with a good result like that, that's great. And we're obviously very pleased with the result and pleased not to have conceded a try, but we're very, very aware that it's a starting block, and we've got to keep working if we want to keep progressing.